Imagine a multi-ton bank vault, right? Unbreakable, heavily armored, completely secure as long as it's, bolted to the floor.
Yeah, exactly. It's not going anywhere.
Right. But what happens when you drag that vault out into the middle of an active battlefield? Today, we're bringing you a custom deep dive into a really fascinating combat test from the Warpath shop Màn Thầu channel.
Yeah, we're looking specifically at the game Warpath and focusing on the officer Gridlock architect.
Okay, let's unpack this. I mean, we all know her base defense is overwhelmingly strong.
Yeah.
But when you drag that vault out into an open field, does it hold up? Or does it just become an easy, immobile target?
Well, right, because a static defense is just a completely different physics problem compared to a moving target that's taking fire from, all directions at once.
Oh, absolutely. And that's exactly what this combat data is trying to solve. They basically ran a brutal survival test.
Yeah, they really wanted to test her true open field durability and figure out who her optimal battlefield partner really is.
Right, like throwing 7 different pairings into the meat grinder to see who survives the longest under highly concentrated fire.
Exactly. So to set the baseline, if you pair Gridlock with Iron Cavalier, that only yields about 19 seconds of survival.
Wow, 19 seconds. That's really rough.
Yeah, it is. Swapping in Ivankov bumps that slightly to 24 seconds. But what's fascinating here is the absolute peak of the test.
Okay, lay it on me.
Right, so Gridlock paired with the Arbitrator. Together, they survive for a full 30 seconds. I mean, that makes them the tankiest duo currently available.
Here's where it gets really interesting because, well, to an outsider, 30 seconds sounds like the blink of an eye. Like, why is a single second of difference so critical here?
Oh, because it's all about buying a window of opportunity for the rest of your army. I mean, every single second your front line absorbs damage is another second your back line gets to fire freely.
Right, and 6 extra seconds of unchecked firing can just completely melt an entire enemy advance.
Exactly. The Arbitrator brings this massive damage reduction buff that stacks perfectly on top of Gridlock's armor. It multiplies her survivability, rather than just adding to it.
That mathematical synergy makes complete sense.
Right.
But the Arbitrator is a premium, high-cost choice, right?
Which is what makes the rest of the data so surprising. The real shocker in this test wasn't the premium duo, it was Svalin.
Wait, Svalin? But isn't that an F2P pairing?
Yeah. Highly accessible, and the data shows that these free-to-play pairings perform exceptionally well. Gridlock paired with Svalin hits an impressive 29 seconds of survival.
No way. Just 1 second off the premium.
Just 1 second off. And Gridlock with Dawn Anthem hits 28 seconds. So you are getting near premium durability without the premium cost.
So what does this all mean for the average player who isn't spending cash?
Yeah.
Like, sure, 28 or 29 seconds is mathematically close.
Right.
But we're in a meta totally dominated by heavy MBTs and rocket launchers.
Yeah.
Those BM artillery units. Isn't sacrificing even 1 or 2 seconds still a death sentence for your backline?
Well, if we connect this to the bigger picture, it actually isn't. It really all comes down to resource allocation.
How so?
Because yes, it's a chaotic environment demanding massive area damage absorption, but these F2P combos like Gridlock and Svalin are just far easier to build, upgrade, and deploy rapidly.
Ah, I see. So you can field a much stronger overall army around them.
Exactly. The sheer accessibility completely offsets that one missing second of survival time. It makes them the absolute optimal choice for surviving massive group combat.
So you basically put treads on the bank vault and turn it into a highly mobile fortress. You don't need the solid gold vault if the steel one protects the assets just as well and, actually leaves you resources to build an army behind it.
Spot on. It completely redefines how you should deploy her on the map.
That is wild. So essentially, Gridlock Architect isn't just for base defense. I mean, matched with the Arbitrator or accessible heroes like Svalin and Dawn Anthem, she just becomes a true open field powerhouse. Well, thank you so much for joining us on this deep dive. But before you go, we want to leave you with a final thought to mull over.
It's always good to leave them thinking.
Right. If a razor-thin margin of just 1 or 2 seconds of survival dictates the entire strategic meta of a complex digital battlefield, how often do we overlook the compound value of tiny 1-second efficiencies in our own real-world projects? Keep that in mind the next time you're trying to optimize your day.
I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this,
do, so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, this and that. Spitting slow, spitting fast, I could roast, I could gas. Think I'm okay at last, but I don't know if that can erase all the past. And the pettiness, a reflection of the emptiness. Hilarious, you think you're worth my time, you're delirious. Mysterious, because you hide behind a fake exterior. Inferior, you know I'll always be a bit superior. Get off of me, this ain't no humble brag. I want you to hear words, you can say them back. I want you to feel free from the chains at last, and to believe in what you got, it was built to last, yeah.
Now that I've been put through hell, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
Gonna learn the consequence of being incompetent. Mental health is confidence, dreams and some honestness. I'm not here to save the day, that's for you to take away. I could play a million mind games, but instead I say something not illogical, something that is topical. Rub it on and watch it go, make yourself unstoppable. Dreams are irresponsible, but they're always possible. If you just believe, you could be so remarkable.
Thoughts in my head, a collage and they spread. I'll be great one day, going off of my meds. No, I'm not giving up, no, I'm not giving in. I will make it to the top, taking off in the wind. I gotta make it, I'm saving every day to taste it. I'm patient, but my mind, it can hardly take it. I'm chasing a dream